Hey everybody, how's you getting on now? Welcome to Everything's Broken. I haven't been on in a few days, just been busy here working, and I didn't film it because it was not unnecessary, but the camera would have gotten in my way. The wife was home and the dogs were in and out underneath my feet all the time, so I didn't record it. I just didn't feel like recording it, so I didn't record it. Alright, there it is. But I'll show you now what I've got done. Bye. I can do that. Let me turn the camera around here. So as you can see, I got my drywall up. She's all framed in, all studded up. Everything's done there. What I did do in this area, if you can remember, there was a little butt out right there where you could actually see there in the floor, right? Where that wall came out. So, I'll just take it back here again. So what I did was I took out the corner, so now I only got one corner to drywall, mud and tape, right, and the seam of course, and the screws. But if I had left it, I would have had to do an inside corner and two outside corners. But I just made my doorway, we'll call it. I removed the doorway and now it's just a walk-through, I suppose you call it. I don't even know what you fellers call it. I just call it walk-through. Tell me where you're from and what you fellers calls it where you're at. Anyway, this stud here is still all out of whack. This one right here is leaning to the westward there, or to the east I mean. And so I gotta knock that over to the west there a little bit and straighten that up. And then that'll be alright. This got a little bit of a sag into it, so I'm gonna straighten that out. I'm going to put two 2x4s underneath it on their edge and make myself a beam. And I know some people's going to say, oh, 2x4 is not enough. Well, the way I'm going to do it, it will be enough. So there's that. If you don't like it, you can lump it. I don't care. And so now my next thing I think is to take out this wall. But if we can get back to this wall, I did put an electric outlet or electrical outlet down there, because we usually string Christmas lights down the steps and across there. Might not do that next year because, well, that's all going to be drywall hopefully by then. But anyway, we run Christmas lights and stuff up the steps, so I put an outlet there. It's good for the vacuum cleaner, and it's good for be able to plug in the Christmas lights. So that's what my reasoning was there. So as we come out here, you can see that that's all straightforward now. This stud here, that was crooked too, and when I construction screwed this one to that one and pulled it. But what happened was I pulled this and pulled this and pulled this, so when we went to shut the door, it wouldn't shut no good. So I just took the crowbar, put it in there and there, and I pulled it apart. But I got to take this door out because got my little cheater board there. Look, cheater board, do not throw away, the boss. My wife put that wiener. She'll get the wiener. So as you can see, they're in that little, the door box got to go in, so I'm going to take the door box out, slide it in a little bit. It's only like, you know, little under a quarter of an inch. It's like 3/16 or something. So I'm going to move that in so that when I put something in new drywall, it'll be there flush, because that's flush up against the 2x4s there now. Same thing all the way down through, right? So that'll be done. So that way when I puts my trim on, oh, I'll have to pause you for a minute.
They're like all over Hollywood. Look at them coming this way.
Sorry, that was a call for work. Anyways, back to where we were. So yeah, I gotta move that door, take that door out, push it in, and that way, see, all my trim will be flush like this, right? This is This is getting changed, don't worry. I'm not leaving that like that. Holy henna. So yeah, drywall come up and butt up against the door casing there. So I gotta move that in. These shims will be moved, and I'll put that door in, put it back there nice and tight like it is right now. And that'll be that. And then the other night, Saturday night, I believe, we decided to get in and take that out. This is soot. I'm really starting to believe that this house was built using whatever they could find. Because, look here. We got a full stud from floor to ceiling. Here we got a piece put in. There's a joint right there. There's a piece put in right there. The joint goes up here. Then there's a little tiny piece put in right there. Sorry, I should have moved the camera. Piece put in there. This is all rough lumber. This is dressed lumber from like the 60s. Got square edge on it. You got rough lumber above it. Same thing over here. You got rough lumber. And then you got finished lumber from the 60s. Square edge lumber, right? So we're going to take all that out of it because this is non-load bearing. But before I do that, I got to remove this wire and put in another floor joist because I don't know. I'm not ready yet to take down that ceiling, and I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know how far this joist spans, and this one here is there. Now there's nails in that and everything. So what I'm going to do, rather be safe than sorry, I'm going to put in a plate right there, and then I'm going to put in a full piece right there. So that way, and I'm going to construction screw it so that way it will never go anywhere. I'll glue it and construction screw it, so it won't go nowhere. What else? What else? That's about it, I guess, for like this wall. So anyways, this would be, that area there will be wide open, except for we're keeping this, but we're getting rid of this post and that header, of course. We're taking all that out because that don't need to be there. We're going to leave this half wall here, and that'll be that. That will be that. There might be a post there, I'm not sure yet. Don't really want to leave a post there if I don't have to, but a post might be necessary because if there is no post, that wall might become floppy, right? And I don't want that. I'd love to be able to take that out, and I could take it out, but I don't know if I would or not. It would really open up that living room, and then it would make, you know, be no little piece jutting out there. It'd be just a straight flat wall. And same thing there. And from the living room, like sitting in my spot in the living room, like with that gone, it's going to open up the living room just that little bit more. I'm sure you can all agree that that corner right there being squared off like that instead of having that butted out there or jutted out like a door frame. It was terrible. It was only 31 inches and now it's 36. So that's all right. I'll straighten out that stud. And the same thing here. I'd love to get rid of that. There's no need of it. But this was the exterior wall. And then there was this here. So if I got rid of that, well, I would have to take that down first and take the paper off the back. It's only that cardboard paper stuff. It's not drywall. It's like a cardboard backer board or something like that. Anyways, I would have to take the trim off, take that piece out and see what's there, if there's a header there or not. And if there was no header, I would have to put one there and marry it into the corner of the wall somehow. So that might come, we'll see. And that way that'll be all open, which would be nice. I think it would be nice anyway. And that's about it, guys. I should show you this. This is what I'm finding in my old house. Look at that. This is newspaper from Kaiser and the Fraser. World's greatest post-war motor car values. Luxurious new Fraser Manhattan. And that's, look at the old logo. Isn't that cool? This is in my walls. And it's all ripped because, well, that's tongue and groove lumber. And it's all shrunk, so it tore the paper. Goodman Truro Limited, that was a place here in Truro. $35 for something or other. Another thing there. There's all kinds of advertisements. We put a window up there. Aching feet, doctor ointment, classified advertising. She's on a coat, I believe. It's upside down, but it's canola Judy. Or Judy canola. Like I said, it's upside down. Singing in the corn. Strand tonight and Saturday. Don't say what date there. Right there. Yeah, sorry it's upside down, but it's not the camera's upside down, it's the newspaper. So yeah, we'd actually like to open this wall up so that some of the heat from the living room could come out here. That would be nice. And eventually I want to take the kitchen and go from, well, my chimney is buried in here. I want to expose my chimney, and then I want to start my kitchen from there. So I'll put a new pantry cupboard there, probably a little bit wider because we need place for dog food and the what do you call them? Vacuum cleaner and stuff like that, cleaning supplies. And then up top we got the deep fryer and the mixer and some dog food. So like we need space. So I might actually keep this cabinet, but and we'll probably not keep the cabinet, but we'll build a new one or buy a new one, whichever. And same thing there, might make it a little bit wider. And then I want kitchen cabinets and then kitchen sink. My stove will go here somewhere, and then my kitchen will stop around about that blue cupboard. And then from the blue cupboard over will be dining room. And that gives me about 12, 14 feet for a dining room, which would be great because that'll open that up, right? There'll be 2 feet right there. And that'll open that up so that you can put a nice dining room table in there. Right now we just got that little round one. So I could probably build a nice harvest table to put right there. Not too long, not too short anyways. But yeah. And then of course we got electrical to do. This ceiling got to come out. But just look at this, guys. Look at all the wallpaper. That's craziness. It's like they use it for insulation. And then look at this. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I should get my measuring tape. If this around or something, yeah. So watch this. Sort of from the top of the door to the ceiling, say roughly 5 inches, okay? From the top of the door to the ceiling, it's like 5.5 inches. Over here is probably like 6. Like it's crazy slope in the ceiling, and I don't know why. I don't know. And then if you look at the molding, so we got a reveal here, right, from the top of this door to there. But now these doors here, in their defense, are higher than those doors. But look there, I got a gap. There I don't. It's like tied up against. And right now I can't close that cupboard because I jacked up the floor a little too much so that I could raise it up and let it settle back down. And it settled the other day. I couldn't get this door like to there, and it's going. But yeah, so this will get fixed somehow, some way, sometime. Same thing up there. We put in a new window there. And yeah, I mean, that's just a little makeshift light I put up there just to tie us over till I get some wiring, till I get the ceiling took down and wiring put in so I could actually put a pot light up there or some kind of light, a recessed light anyways. And yeah, so anyway, look at all the layers and layers and layers of, probably here would be a best show, layers and layers of wallpaper. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And the basement is unfinished, so I'll be able to move this plumbing over there or over there, wherever I'm going to put it. So it'll be all good. Be all good, man. And then I got plumbing up here and wiring that I got to chase and figure out and stuff. Like I got new wiring ran. There's old wiring here. That's old wiring. It is all copper and it's still within code, but they're trying to get away from that and they want to get into that, right? So that's what we're doing. Just fixing it up for somebody else to live in, really, because we want to be out in the country. So anyways, guys, there I are. How you doing now? Battery's dying on the camera. I know it's a short video, but hope you liked it. And it's just a little tour of the main floor of my house. So I'm going to take the rest of the day off, I think. I have to work tomorrow, but I'll be back at this again on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So I only got to work one day this week so far anyway, so I might get calls for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, who knows. But anyway, I'm not going to do anything today because now it's 2 o'clock and the wife gets home at 5 and all that jazz, so I don't want to make a big mess and have her come home to a big mess and then, you know, scurry to get it all cleaned up and whatever. So I'm just going to, I've had a full day already, to be honest with you. I've done some running around and I've got some things done. And I can go up in my office upstairs and do some work on a garage plan for a buddy of mine who's a contractor here in Truro. A really good contractor, fine contractor he is. Real good, real good. Geez, I'm repeating myself. I wonder who that sounds like. The American president, maybe? Yes, it was the best. The great, you know, just the best. Everything is the best with that guy. The greatest and the best. Yeah. Make America great again. When is he going to start doing that? From what we see here in Canadian news, America's not doing too good and it's losing popularity, which is too bad. Me, personally, I love Americans. I haven't met a bad one yet. But, you know, our Prime Minister's no better. It's just sad to say. But anyway, I'm not going to get into politics because I couldn't be bothered with politics. Can't stand politics. Can't stand politicians. They all want to get in your pocket, right? And my hand's already in my pocket. Look, my hand's already in my pocket. I don't need any politicians in my pocket. They can get the F out. Anyways, guys, take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye. This going to turn off or what? Lord love a duck.